This conference will now be recorded.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mitchell County Board of Supervisors meeting. Today is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. The meeting is available by GoToMeetings as well. We have an agenda in front of us. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve with removing number 6 as far as discussion and action on contracts for L-RRVRD-73-66 and L-HMA 2025-73-66.
Jim made a motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Pam second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Approve the minutes of the August 26th meeting. Everyone get a chance to look over those? Any additions or corrections? If not, is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to make.
Todd made a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Mark, second. Any further discussion?
And that's with Rachel's correction that she mentioned. Everybody's aware of that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll call. Jim?
Aye.
Cindy?
Aye.
Pam?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Todd?
Aye.
Motion passes. I do not see the county attorney. He did say he was busy today.
Yep.
Sheriff? No sheriff this morning. Department head discussion?
This is Laura with Mitchell County Public Health. Can you guys hear me?
Good morning, we can hear you.
Yep.
So I just wanted to let you know that Mitchell County Public Health will be offering multiple flu vaccination clinics starting tomorrow over the next few months. So we're making it really easy possible for everybody to hopefully attend walk-in and drive-through options across Mitchell County. We'll be in Osage, St. Ansgar, Stacyville, and Riceville. You can find our complete flu clinic schedule on our website and our Facebook page. We have a variety of times. We have early mornings, afternoons, evenings to try to fit everybody's busy schedule. No appointment needed. All clinics are walk-in and drive-through, so we make it pretty easy. Most insurances are accepted. And just to let all of you know, Mitchell County insurance covers the flu shot at no cost. We also have a limited supply of the high-dose vaccine for any older adults that are interested in that extra protection. So our first clinic is set up for tomorrow, a walk-in from 1 to 5. So if you guys could help us spread the word, that would be wonderful.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other department head? Amanda.
So it has come to my attention that one of my Board of Adjustment members has moved inside of the city limits of Osage. So because of that, they're actually no longer allowed to serve on my board because they don't live in the unincorporated part of the county. So we'll need to find another member to be appointed to the Board of Adjustment. This individual was right outside of Osage. And I know you guys are probably going to ask me where everybody else lives, so I'll give you that. I have one person in St. Ansgar, one person in Stacyville. I have another person just right outside of Osage, and I have another person right outside of Riceville. So the only really, I mean, if you look at the map, it's pretty well covered, but like East Lincoln, West Lincoln, I don't have anybody from that area, so that would be Sydney's district. But everywhere else is pretty well covered. You could probably go down towards like Rock Township.
I was just gonna ask.
Easton, or will be West Cedar, that township. So that would be Mark's area. So just to give a little more coverage, it really doesn't matter, so. But just to let you guys know, unfortunately, we have to appoint yet another person. That's all.
Male or female,
It doesn't matter. They removed that rule, so it doesn't matter.
thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Dave's not here, but he wanted to have a discussion, or at least make sure everyone saw his emails about the calendar on the courthouse.
Yep.
And then at some point decide what you want to do.
You guys want that to be an agenda item for next week, or?
I would think you would probably want to have it as an agenda item, wouldn't you?
Any other department head? All right. We'll move on to the county engineer, and he is not here. We've gone through his contracts. We move on to number 7, approve liquor license for Otter Creek Apple Farms LLC. This is for St. Ansgar. Looks like they have insurance and license permit. Motion?
Make a motion for liquor license?
Mark made a motion. Is there a second?
I second it.
Pam, second. Any further discussion?
Roll call, Todd,
Aye.
Mark,
Aye.
Pam,
Aye.
Cindy,
Aye.
Jim.
Motion passes. Discussion and possible action on UEI number for conservation.
Yeah, Ken, hopefully Rachel should have got the resolution, but basically this, we need a resolution so we can use the county's UEI number so we can get the FEMA money back. So in order to get the money from FEMA, we gotta be a part of your guys' UEI number, so you guys gotta make a motion and resolution to pass so we can use your UEI number so we can get the check from FEMA. Pretty much the gist of it.
Got a question for you. It says in here, where is it? For us to approve the UEI number and assume all risk involved for the Mitchell County Conservation Board. So what risk do we have in regards to this?
The risk is just getting a check, really. The risk would be that the county, that the ground is under the county's control, which is technically right, because we're a county entity, it's under our control. Really no real risk in it.
It's nothing that the Conservation Board could be making a decision and then we end up having to
Nope,
answer to it or whatever, so, okay.
not that I'm aware of,
Okay.
but no, it's just basically, you can, the way that I got explained this was the UEI number is the federal number that's assigned to Mitchell County. We're a county entity, it's technically separate by state code, but we're under the umbrella. We need you guys to go ahead and say that we can use your guys' number so we can get the check back. They can't cut a check to us unless we're designated as this entity under you guys, so we can get you guys the check, which that check goes back into the general fund, goes back to you guys.
So unlike a city, the conservation doesn't have its own, the ability to have its own UEI.
We can, I guess, but we have to go through a bunch of paperwork, and guessing the federal government moves slow. So we're not gonna get that FEMA money back anytime soon. Almost most of the counties, conservation just uses the county's UEI number, so it works that way.
This would be resolution 1314.
Correct.
Dash 25. Okay. Is there a motion to approve resolution 1314 dash 25?
I move to approve resolution 1314-25 for the conservation group to use the county UEI number.
Dan made motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Jim second. Any further discussion?
Roll call, Mark,
Aye.
Pam,
Aye.
Cindy,
Aye.
Jim.
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 9, discussion on 2025 urban renewal plan amendment.
So I just wanted to update on that. Rachel Rachel and myself had a meeting last Wednesday with bond council, going over the 6 projects. And we're kind of under a timeline in order to get this done, in order to make it happen. They said that we have to move forward in order to get this completed on time. There was a lot of conversation in regards to the St. Ansgar Sewer Project. I sent the mayor of St. Ansgar an email in regards to that, and you guys also have that information. I don't know if everybody read that or not. So in a nutshell, Keith, did you get that email or?
I have it right here.
Okay, because I tried to send it to him at first, I had the wrong email address, and I wanted to make sure you got it, so. And in a nutshell, it's not an infrastructure project, because if it's servicing subdivisions, it turns into under the housing project envelope of Iowa code. And we have to do the things that I mentioned in regards to 3 things have to be satisfied. It has to be for a public purpose, which qualifies for that. But then also, it takes some of our turbines offline from the 20 years down to 11. And then also then we have to create a Mitchell County LMI fund, and which is the process involved in doing that, even if the board would have to consider if they want to do that or not. So that's an update. And then they had a number of worksheets that they wanted filled out pertaining to each of these projects. So I filled those out, got them back to them either Thursday or Friday last week. So they have all the information from those worksheets. Just wanted to keep everybody informed what's going on.
So can I ask, because I am the newbie in the group, if there was a scheduled meeting that discussed these things regarding bond council transactions, was there a reason that we couldn't all have been included, similar to how we had done the Zoom meeting with Mr. Danos? I'm just asking.
Because bond council wanted the meeting to be with Rachel and myself. It specifically said that.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
So regarding the St. Ansgar sewer system, if it's too much of a hassle to fund that through TIF spending, is it a possibility that we can explore the possibility of using some local option sales tax funds to help those folks out instead?
Sure. I guess I'll just say this, sure, the board can consider that, yes, sure.
Could use local option for all those projects and not, if any. The way I think, but it's just my opinion.
And I understand, that with a sewer system, we get ourselves into a different situation. We're already in that with Carpenter as it is. In all honesty, we maybe should take a close look at that 40-year USDA loan and what that's costing us, and possibly try to pay that off early, because by the time we get done, we'll have paid $210,000 of interest. So, there's something we might want to look at in the future, but I'm just asking questions about where else we should consider helping St. Ansgar, because this appears to be pretty substantial based on their comments here.
All right. Any other discussions? No? Okay. We'll move on to meetings attended.
We just had the bond council meeting, that's all I had.
And none.
I had a meeting with Central Iowa Juvenile Detention. We have been in some litigation regarding the current 28E agreement for the 30-some counties that are involved in Central Iowa Juvenile Detention. The first 20-some of them, up through 2012, everything was handled correctly. It's been discovered that there's a few after that that were questionable, and the last 5, of which Mitchell County is one, we signed everything. We did everything on our part and sent it back. However, the next step to have all those other counties review it, sign it, and get it back to the center had not taken place. So they completed a settlement or an agreement, and so the process will be over the next few months. They will effectively remove Mitchell County along with 4 other counties, and then we will have to reapply for the Central Iowa Juvenile Detention. And at this time, there is not any additional fees or funds. It's merely a situation where they needed to correct 28E agreements and get the final 28E of the Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Center in legal approved status. So I will be bringing another one of those to this board hopefully in the near future. First, they have to vote us out, and then they have to let us reapply, and then it goes out to all of them, and then they come back and say, you're good to go. But we applied in like 2018, and we thought, we were all, yeah. So that, along with, will be forthcoming, and we're glad to have that issue on the way to being totally resolved. The other challenges they were working on, comp time, capping comp time, how much you could carry over from year to year, along with their PTO, and they got that resolved. And so that was in good shape. I also had Mitchell County Substance Abuse Commission met. We are working to try to get more involvement from members, possibly get some youth involved. We've talked about maybe changing our meeting location and or time so it can come into the day or school day, and maybe some high school students could also attend and we could get them involved. We have a Mitchell County Substance Abuse website. We're also on Facebook. The mission is create awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourage change through collaborative preventative efforts. They have a really good Good for Drugs program going out to the schools this next year. And so I think we may in the future have that on the agenda for some opioid funding. That's all I've got right now.
I had nothing this week.
I had none.
Manure management.
Iowa Select Hooker Finisher, 3024 State Line Street, Riceville. Wheeler Finisher Farm, 4755 Addison Avenue, Riceville. Double K Farming, 1833 500 Street, St. Anskern. Growth Farms, 4450 Jersey Avenue, St. Anskern. Cooper Hog Site 1, 1960 410th Street, Osage. ProNet Farms Inc. Site, 4950 Primrose Avenue, Stacyville. And Maple Lawn Fork LLC, 2020 490th Street, St. Anskern.
Public comments?
Should I ask you earlier, Keith, was there any questions about any of that?
No, you laid it out what your belief is, and I can't do anything about that. It is nothing but infrastructure. There's no other housing development hooked on it at this time. So it's infrastructure as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
but that's not what Daniel says, and I believe what he says.
Yeah, it wasn't my belief, like you said, it was Daniel's, it was what he said is how it is, so. It wasn't just me, Rachel was part of that meeting also, so.
Well, I believe you.
Yeah, okay.
That's why we're glad.
All right, no more public comments? I'll adjourn the meeting at 8:50.